What's up, 5-2 crew? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan. This is Nick.
Hey.
Hey.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
All right, so I'm bringing a new artist we have not done on the channel, Bryan Adams.
Oh, I know that name.
Oh, do you?
Well, first off, it sounds like a classmate that everybody in the world has had. This is a name, even if you really don't know music. I feel like you've heard of Bryan Adams. It just sounds famous to me.
Yeah.
It sounds plain, but
I was going to say, it's one of the simplest names I think I can remember.
But at the same time, some of those simple names, it's like, okay, they just mesh well. The first and last name, it's like those are two common names.
Yeah.
But nobody meshed them before.
Have you ever like done that? Like take people's like random people's names and be like, does that fit?
You could take my last name, but I mean, we have the same name, kind
Yeah,
of.
that's true.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we already know what that sounds like.
So if I took your last name, wait a minute, no, it still wouldn't matter. No, but if I took the name I go by,
Yeah.
Nick Williams.
That don't sound right.
Isn't that a basketball player? Maybe
No.
at one point.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a basketball player.
Oh, okay.
I don't sound like a basketball player.
You sound like somebody that does stuff with computers.
Really?
Yeah.
My name sounds like a tech guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Coleman.
David Williams.
That's a doctor.
David Williams is a doctor?
Usually there's a lot of Davids. When I think of David, I think doctor. Or
No,
or like some type of surgeon.
No, it sounds like you should have your own talk show.
That's I can see that too. I like it
The
too.
David Williams Show.
The DWs.
Friday nights at midnight.
Oh my god. We have a video to record, Jesus.
Sorry.
So Bryan Adams, back to him. He is a Canadian musician, singer, songwriter, record producer, and photographer. This man is a jack of all trades.
Wow. Wow. Photographer? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Might have to look some of his work up.
I did not know that he was a Maple Leaf, though. Didn't know that.
I tried to look up where he was from, like actual like city and stuff, but I couldn't find it. It's probably there somewhere, but I'm Canadian. We know where that's at. Canada.
It's all the same according to Ryan Williams over here.
Yeah, besides Toronto. That's about it.
Oh my God.
He has been described as one of the best-selling music artists of all time. He is estimated to have sold between 75 million and more than 100 million records and singles worldwide. So this man is pretty famous.
Again, you can tell by the name.
That's right. He has had 25 top 15 singles in Canada and a dozen or more in each of the US, UK, and Australia. That's
So he's crossed over.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't one of those Canadian artists where it's like, why haven't we heard of this band or this person before?
Right. Which happens a lot for some reason. We've been like, why have we never heard them?
Yeah. But this is one of the Canadian artists that, they had success here.
Yeah, exactly. So the song we were doing today is called Summer of 69. So Nick has told me he thinks I've heard this song.
Yeah.
I am not sure, but I'm going to go by because, Nick and Tyler usually know, what's really big and what's out there a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go by what he says, and I'm probably going to know what this is.
The songs that you brought this week, I've heard plenty of times just because they were on the radio constantly.
Right.
So I've
So this is another one that's on the radio a lot.
Yeah, I've definitely heard this song. Again, never in the headphones. It's very important. I don't care what you say. So yeah, I'm excited. I really haven't heard this in a while, I don't think so.
Yeah, so I looked up on Apple Music because obviously, I didn't really know much about it. It was the biggest song on there, like the top song.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it is the biggest song, but according to Apple Music, it's his biggest song.
People have listened to it more than any other song of his, basically.
Right. So it was released in 1985. It's off the album Reckless, and that album went 5 times platinum. It went more platinum in other countries too. I think in Canada it went like 14 times platinum, obviously. And then like in the UK it was like 4 times platinum. So I mean this album's huge apparently. So I'm assuming there's a lot more better good songs along with this one as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, no doubt.
If it's going platinum everywhere, literally where it has been released.
platinum. It's just like a wall, and you're just putting stickers on the whole map.
Right. I'm excited to hear, even though I don't know if I heard it or not, but
we'll see if it's a reaction or a review.
That's right. So we're going to do this thing. This is Bryan Adams, Summer of 69.
Got my first real six string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life.
That's why I don't like hammocks.
Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do.
What do you think?
I've heard this whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard this at weddings, karaoke's. I've heard this everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
As soon as it was like the cadence of how he said a certain phrase, I was like, oh yeah.
Get my first real six string.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the voice, man. You can't pass up that voice. You know that's him, man. That's Bryan Adams right there.
That's an undeniable voice
Yeah.
right there.
So now I know who's behind the song. That's that's the thing. I know the song. I just never know the names.
I was about to say, because we're back to karaoke.
Yeah.
So I know you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So many times. This is like a very popular song when it comes to karaoke. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man. And this just, it's one of the
Very
best,
good song, by the way.
the best summer songs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Perfect for summer.
Yeah, and the fact that you just have an excuse to say 69. I mean, again, you can hear the 80s mix.
Yeah.
You know, that reverb going on.
The thing you love.
But yeah, I just think in this song though, it's I don't know. I just look, I don't hate it all the time, you guys. I really don't.
I don't think the reverb is that bad in the song.
No, it's not.
It's not like, overpowering or anything,
And plus the fact that I really don't think it's like affecting his vocal too
Right.
much. It's not really interfering too much.
Mm-hmm. It still sounds kind of natural.
Yeah, he just sounds he's a natural. Mm-hmm. He's a pro.
Yeah.
Again, just that kind of raspy.
Yep.
I
love the raspy. If you got a good raspy voice, I'm probably gonna like you.
Raspy horse. That's HOARSE.
Oh, the A.
Not the other one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
HOA, Ryan.
Yeah.
No, but great melody.
Yeah.
Like, and the chorus though.
Yeah, it's the best part.
Yeah, when I look back now,
Yeah.
it'll last forever.
Yeah, it just screams people singing together. Just screams it out loud. It's great.
Yeah.
People go crazy on this song too. Like they scream this song when people are singing together. You get one of those ones where they're looking at each other and they just get down on their knees and they sing. When they bend down. That's how you know somebody's screaming their lungs out when they bend down and they look at each other holding their hands. Especially the girls, they do that little thing when they hold their hands together and they, you know how they do.
Yeah.
No, he don't know. He don't know.
No, I think I know.
You gotta be there, dang it.
I just wanted to watch you squirm.
Oh.
And this one I probably heard too many times. It was very overplayed.
Yeah, I could see that being so played on the radio.
But again, I can't help. It was hard for me not to sing this when you first said like what song you were bringing. Like in my head, I was just singing 69 the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
It's just one of those undeniable sing along songs.
Mm-hmm.
So even when it's just like Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
You've heard it 10 million times, but when it comes on, what are you gonna do? You might skip it, sure, but if you're actually gonna let it play, or somebody else is letting it play,
you're gonna sing it.
You're gonna sing the song.
Yeah.
100%. And that, my friends, is the mark of a great song.
Those were the best days of my life.
Like the bass.
Yeah.
Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, when you held
Keystone Cops happening here. I did not see that coming. Oh, tomatoes.
Apples.
Man, all they were missing was the banana peel.
Yeah.
Don't let it distract you from the song, though, because that is a great bridge, and it's a big building up moment to the next section there. So that very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
I don't try to let the video distract me. But we have to point it out, though. Where are they even at?
I don't know. He just started going crazy. He started going rogue. Went in there, thrashed their fire, ran. He freaking took his foot and knocked the door down, throwing stuff, and he just came out of nowhere.
Bryan Adams, he really is reckless.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah. Top men. That's all I can think about right now.
Oh my gosh.
But no, this song is basically nostalgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, the summer of '69, that truly was the best time in my life.
Right.
You know, doesn't everybody have that? Like
a best time of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a couple of them, to be honest.
Yeah. Specifically summer though. Just because it kind of makes you think of youth.
Yeah.
Back when you had more time in the summer.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just you're out there playing. That's all you did.
But
So I was more of an outside person whenever I was little. So I was always out riding a bike or going down to my friend's house and, trying to do, we race each other or play basketball.
yeah.
Or stuff like that, I did play video games, don't get me wrong, but I was more of an outside person though, for sure.
But even as you got older, right? Like into your teens and high school and stuff, like
Yeah, I didn't even, because, I never really was into gaming whenever I was, I was into games, but I was more of a single player person. So when I would play, it'd be like one player. So I was always playing by myself most of the time.
yeah.
I didn't really get into multiplayer until 360. Obviously, Xbox 360 came out, and then unless you had your friends. See, back then you had to have your friends come over to your house to play multiplayer.
Hey, we used to do that.
Yeah, oh yeah, all the time.
But yeah, I just feel like, especially when you're thinking of youth, everybody has like, oh man, that was the best summer of all time.
Yeah, there was
what I'm saying?
one of mine was whenever I went to a camp. It was a church camp.
Oh.
Yeah, and I used to go every summer. But there was one summer though. It was one of the best times of my life.
Yeah, one in particular.
Yeah, just that one summer. I went multiple times though, like other summers, but there was one summer that I was just like, man, I'd love to go back.
Yeah.
And just repeat that summer and then I'm done with it. I'll go back to right now.
And it's not like saying like, oh, that summer will never be topped, or that time in my life will never be topped. It's not saying that.
No.
It's just reminiscing on good times.
Exactly.
That's all.
Plus I said one. One of the best times of my life. I have multiple best times of my life.
Yeah.
But
You got a few summers in you.
yeah.
Again, it's very traditional songwriting, but when it's done well, when it's performed well, it always works. And again, this is a great bridge, and it's a beautiful build up into our next section.
You told me that you wait forever. Oh, now you held my
Watch this.
hand. I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life.
He's frozen in the back.
Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh,
Yeah, see? Going rogue.
man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever. No,
I like this.
yeah. And now the times are
Who's that?
Nobody.
I said, who's that?
I said nobody.
Oh, that was going somewhere. I kind of wonder what was going to happen.
Hey, is this like a continuation of videos? Is there a story
Oh.
or what's going on here? Is it something? Was the album kind of a concept or what's going on?
Ooh, that's interesting.
I don't know because that kind of seems random. If you
Yeah,
just,
it had to be a
'cause
continuation.
that was like a cliffhanger, or it was just kind of an odd choice.
huh?
Oh,
Because I thought it was going to end like her looking at him, obviously,
yeah,
and then she rolled off with another dude. I was like, whoa,
that could just be.
because it wasn't part of the music video in the beginning.
Yeah, it could just be though. It's just kind of like, she misses him. That was the one that got away.
Yeah, but like why? Like but you could have. I mean, you could have ended it a little differently, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
it is
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
There could be more.
Still
to
a fantastic song.
It really is, and it's just one of those like it's back. It's the same thing as Leonard Skinner, "Sweet Home Alabama."
Mm-hmm.
When that song comes on, you're just like, God, like why are y'all playing this song? Like everybody in the world has heard this song too many times, and I feel like it could just be for me, but I just feel like this is kind of similar to that. I probably heard this too many times. It's just like, God, it almost becomes too happy when you've heard it too many times. Like it's so happy that it kind of makes you mad.
Oh,
I feel like that's what this song kind of did to me. Mm-hmm. But after you come back to it for a certain amount of time, it's like, God, you cannot deny that this is just an amazing song. And that's part of why these songs get so much replay value, because it comes to a certain point where it's so good and it's so universal that, again, it's just like you're on autopilot. Yeah. Here it is again, like woohoo. But when you actually listen to it, just like focus your mind a little bit. Listen to it in headphones if you have to. And then you'll come back to it and realize, okay, yeah, undeniable track.
yeah.
That's what this is. Mm. It's an undeniable, fantastic piece of music.
Yeah. This song, like I said, so yeah, you wasn't wrong. I've definitely heard this song so many times. It's not even funny. But like I said, I never knew who sang the song though.
Yeah.
So, and I always liked the song. Even when whenever I heard it out, I was just like, dang, this is like really good. And even though the people are singing it wasn't as good as him.
I hate that it's on right now, but damn, it's a good song.
Yeah, and weddings this is a really good wedding song too. Like whenever people are just dancing, having a good time.
Yeah.
During the reception and stuff.
It's romantic.
Yeah, it's like it kind of be romantic, yeah. I mean, you see the music video, it kind of had that little love between him and that girl. So, I mean, yeah.
It'd be great to be used in like romantic comedies.
Okay, yeah.
For example.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've heard this in maybe a movie before, but honestly, I'm surprised I haven't heard it more.
Yeah.
There are songs that get played way more in movies that aren't as good as this one. So, I don't know. Probably a million different reasons. But yeah, this song is just, the whole thing is just nostalgic. I mean, that should have been the title. Nostalgic.
Oh my gosh.
That's really it. Because, I mean, he's just reminiscing on all the great times and
literally
how when you never know when you're in the moment. Mm-hmm. You just don't know. You don't know that these were the days.
Yep. You won't know until you regret it later in life. You're like, man, I wish I had that back.
And even if it's not something like that, you just look back and you're just like, man, those are the good old days. Everybody has those. And so I think that's part of why this crossed over into America, because it's like that's a sentiment that's just so around the world that everybody's gonna like that.
It's definitely going on playlist.
Yeah,
because I didn't have it, but now I know who it is, and I've heard it again for the 17,000th time. It's going on playlist.
Yeah, and maybe it's just by chance, but this has been on my playlist, but like it never comes up. So I guess
that's one of those things, because when it comes up one of those days, you're like, dang, it's a really good song.
It never really comes up. Maybe it just knows that I don't want it to come up too often. But the next time it pops up, I'm going to just be like, man, such a fantastic song.
Yep.
Bryan Adams. What a debut. Now you know the name.
That's right.
That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like. And as always, please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.